Okay, you've aggressively played your top 10 hand before the flop, and here's the flop. It's king, queen, 8. Let's take a look at what you would do when you have pocket kings. At this point, you've flopped the best possible hand. I advocate putting as many bets and raises in that you possibly can at this point. No need to kind of slow play the hand and let it die on the vine, so to speak. No need to kind of check it and hope someone else bets and, just start firing with the hand. Put as many raises and re-raises as they want to put in there. That's the way I advocate playing pocket kings with this flop. Now let's take a look. Let's say that you are a little less fortunate. You actually have the jacks. There's two overcards here. Now, if you have pocket jacks, the king, queen, 8 isn't quite the flop you were looking for. There's two overcards out there, which is bad for your hand. If you're playing against three other opponents and it comes bet and raise, you can just fold this hand, because it's very likely one of them has a king or a queen. If a mouse bets into you, you can basically just fold this hand. But let's suppose you're against a jackal. One jackal has bet into you. At this point, I'm going to raise. That's right, I'm going to raise, because I want to find out if I have the best hand or not. In raising, fortune favors the bold. I may actually get lucky and have someone else fold a queen, because they know how solid I'm playing. They know I'm only playing big cards. So I might get lucky. Maybe the jackal's bet out with a pair of 8s. I've raised with the jacks. So I'm going to put in raising right now on the flop to find out where I stand in the hand. If the jackal bets and I raise and a mouse calls 2 bets, I'm done with the hand right there, unless a jack turns, because I know that the mouse has me beat. But if the jackal bets and I raise it and everybody else folds, and now the jackal just calls, in my mind it's a 50-50 chance whether he has me beat or not. The jackal could have a flush draw, 2 diamonds in his hand. He could have a straight draw like a jack 10 or an ace jack or an ace 10, or he could just have a pair of 8s. So against a jackal, I'm going to play hands a lot differently. The important principle here is this: do your raising on the flop to find out where you stand. After you raise, watch the way people react. You have to start reading people at this point. Why would someone call 2 bets with this flop behind you? And you have to start using your intuition. You have to start trusting your instinct. The main principle I'm trying to illustrate here is put raises in on the flop to find out where you stand.